Tonight's run is a challenge set to me by the guys from Northern Fell Running. Thanks for that, guys. Great. So the challenge involves going for a run and answering 5 simple questions as part of the #MyRun challenge. So I'm just about to set off and I'll answer these questions on the way. So the first question is, why do you run? Well, I guess like most people, I started running because I enjoyed it, and the more often I ran, the better I got. So I started challenging myself on times, PBs, and race positions, and I did that for pretty much 40 years. But then as I got older, and I'm now in my 50s, PBs will never happen again. So I went through a bit of a phase where I just started thinking, if I can't get PBs, why am I running so hard? It took me quite a while to come to terms with the fact that it's okay to run because you like running. It's not all about the times. It's being out in the hills, enjoying the scenery and having nice runs, making good memories. So I've kind of come full circle really. I'm really enjoying it again now. The next question is, what advice would you give another runner? And I think the most important thing is consistency, and you know, you'll get better through consistency. When you're running hard and trying to race, for me that involved regular massage and physio treatments to look after yourself, whereas nowadays it's more about consistency is more about listening to my body, taking rest when I need to, and running well when I'm feeling good. Yeah, and just I'm enjoying it now. But if you want to run faster, you got to train harder. So look after yourself. I've just stopped to take in the views and wipe away the sweat a bit. So the next question is, what was your first race? Well, my first race was North Shields Polly's Clive Cookson, and I did it as a minor colt. So I was supposed to be 10, but I was actually 9 years old, and I came 48th in the race. Consider I was I was an August birthday as well, so I was almost 3 years younger than some of the boys there, so I guess I did quite well. It's probably about 1.5 to 2 miles long, I think. But then the next series of races I did were all as a minor colt, so running against boys my own age, and I won most of those. So that's what really, I guess, spurred me on and gave me encouragement and believe that I could get quite good at running. The next question is, what is your most ambitious yet achievable goal? Well, a few years ago I trained for the Lakeland 50, and I was in really good shape, and I really fancied a good run out there, but I got injured just before, so it never happened, and I thought I'd let it go, but I think it's still there in the back of my mind that I've got unfinished business for that race. So yeah, I think the Lakeland 50 is definitely a goal that I should really think about sometime. I've just been thinking on, my first race was the Clive Cookson, but it was a colts race, not a minor colts race, and that's why I was 3 years younger, and that's why I went in minor colt I'll start doing better. So small correction there. Okay. My last question is, what is your dream race? Well, in my 20s and 30s, I spent most of my time going backwards and forwards to Chamonix in the French Alps, and the ultimate race would be the UTMB, the Ultra Trail du Mont Blanc. However, it's a long process getting in there. There's a lot of luck involved just to get in the race, and then the race itself is quite a challenge. So I don't think that'll ever happen. So failing that, I'd probably say Sierra Zinal in Switzerland. I've seen footage of that and it just looks absolutely stunning, and I think it's just the right sort of distance for me as well. You know, it's about marathon distance rather than 106 miles. So yeah, I'd say UTMB, then Sierra Zinal. Well, that just leaves me with my nominations. So the first one's quite obvious. I'd say Gary Thwaites. I really enjoy his videos, and I think this is right up his street. I think he do a great job of this challenge as well. So Gary, the next one's for you. Next one, Paul Freeree. You do a lot of videoing as well. I think the question, I'd like to hear what your answers for the questions would be, especially the final one about ambitions, because you've pretty much done everything I can think of. You know, everything from miles to 100-mile races. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what your thoughts are on that. And the last nomination is Johnny Cox. I know you've got a GoPro and I know you don't use it, so let's get you out for a run with your camera and make a video. Okay lads, good luck.